Hello, welcome. Today we are at Chessington Worlds of Adventures for my first ever visit here. Rattlesnake is due to be closed all day, so we're just gonna make the most of it. Gonna do vampire and stuff. It actually looks pretty quiet here today for a Sunday, so I'll see what it's like when we get there. We've just got in. I'm already overwhelmed. I didn't know Dragon's Fury was like at the entrance. It is louder than Spitball, isn't it? Bloody hell. Arrived at Vampire, and I don't know if it's the John Wardliness or what, but I am so friggin' excited for this ride. I didn't realise how much it's all in the trees, and the track is everywhere. Well, we've just done Vampire for the first time. Would you like to tell the audience what you told me it'd be like?
We were like coming off the lift and I was like, get ready for no forces, and we actually screamed like the whole way around.
That was scary. Like, we did front row and I felt like every time we went down a drop, the weight of the rest of the train, because it's really long, just propelled us forward, and we were probably the only adults on that screaming. Yeah, I rate that. That was really good. Time for the Gruffalo. Well, we just did the Gruffalo, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I thought that the ride was over, and then it wasn't, as you can see by the picture. But Lizzie kind of pointed out the same thing as me. I don't know if it's the volume's not high enough or whatever, but there's a lot of sound bleed, so you can't really hear what's going on, because you can hear the audio from the last scene. But it was a really cute ride. I liked all the water effects and stuff, and the mist and whatnot, but it was alright. So I just thought, well, I have a couple minutes, hopefully it's not too loud. I'll do a really quick Creepy Caves review. So there will be spoilers ahead, so if you don't want things to be spoiled, please skip to it this timestamp here. First thoughts, honestly, it's so short. Like, we went through as slow as possible and we're stopping, and at one point we actually got lost, and it was over within like less than 5 minutes. The actors in there were really good, and I really did like the actors with the like glowing masks and the screaming at you and stuff, but just really short. The scene with the fire, like the sparks, was really impressive. The smells and everything was impressive, but it's not as good as the Towers ones anyway. Come off of Tomb Blaster. That was so much better than you'd imagine. The animatronics in that were ridiculous, and I loved that you could see where you're aiming. and I think I got 49,000 points. I don't know if that's good. As you can tell, we are now on our way to Dragon's Fury. Come down.
It is hot as hell in this funky ass, hot ass room I'm in. Is that the Grim Reaper?
Well, an hour and 15 minutes into an advertised 35-minute queue, we finally did Dragon's Fury. The way that they were batching the queue, I'm not gonna lie, was pretty terrible. You'd be stood in the same spot from anywhere from 20-25 minutes because of the mass amount of fast tracks that they were just stopping everyone else. There was no continuous flow.
And also after advertised main queue is closed.
Yep, they were still letting people in. So yeah, I would have much rather done a Vampire Night Ride, but obviously cred. And because of the fact that they weren't even attempting to fully load the vehicles despite the size of the queue, we did not stop spinning from the second that we left the drop till the brakes, and I mean the whole time. So considering it was a night ride, didn't actually see anything. And I think that was an issue with Chessington, is the way that they were batching. I think maybe they oversold fast tracks, maybe it's just how they do it here. But the same with Toon Blaster. Love Toon Blaster, but once you were sat on the vehicle, you sat waiting 5 minutes for your lap bar to come down. So I've left with a bit of a sour taste, but Vampire was really good. That was definitely the highlight. Half the ride photo stands weren't staffed or didn't work on a weekend as well. Crop Drop was closed all day as well. Tiger Rock we didn't get a chance, but that's not the biggest thing. But I guess it was worth it for Vampire, but I shall not be back. So thanks for watching and see you again.